Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Team Eat Sweat Pray team call. It is April 3rd. Cannot believe it's April already. It's crazy. I hope everybody had a good Easter. So we are going to be talking tonight about the things that are coming up in the soon-to-be future and a couple months away. Get your kind of in that mindset of what's coming and what to do to prepare for it and how to kind of grow this business with knowing what's coming. So I am really excited about some of the things that we're going to be chatting about tonight. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you. Let me bring up my thing really quick here. Sorry, I have too many tabs up. I have to exit a few of them so I know what I go through. Okay, let's share my screen really quickly. Oh, it's not letting me do it. What is going on here? All right, I'm gonna share my desktop. Okay, can everybody see my desktop? Yes, get some thumbs ups. All right, perfect. Let's get over here on this. We'll minimize you. All right, we'll go that way. Okay, Lana, I'm gonna mute you. Maybe if it'll let me. There we go. If everybody can mute themselves, I think everybody else is muted. Okay, guys. We are going to be talking about some announcements that are coming up and some things that we're really excited about. Let's start on this page. This should look pretty familiar to all of you guys. This is your online office, so you should be able to see this all here. And when Beachbody comes out with big announcements and different things along those lines, they put them out in the Coach Breaking News. So if you are a diamond and above, you will actually get an email about a week, I would say, ahead of time of any breaking news that's going to be coming out. And then this information is going to show up about the beginning of each month. But you can see like beginning and any big announcements, they're going to come up right here. But the April newsletter came out about a week ago for, like I said, those that are diamond and above that kind of get this little sneak peek. And they're coming out with some really cool things. And some of you guys maybe have already seen them. So one of the new things that is coming, and this has been a kind of in the works thing for a while, it sounds like, is, oh, let me get to the front of the thing. Dun, dun, dun. Beach bars. Who likes bars, you guys? I, for one, love bars. Like, I really, really like bars. And since doing the Whole30, I'm like way more skeptical of the bars and what's in them and everything else along those lines. So Beachbody has created a bar, and this, you guys, Beachbody. Bars are apparently like a $7 million industry. Like, it's absolutely insane how much money we pour into bars, and they're everywhere, you guys. And a lot of them are really, really crummy. So when Beachbody announced that they were coming out with this, I think everybody was pretty excited because we want something that's actually something that will fit into our plans, because a lot of us are doing, you know, our plans, and a lot of bars don't fit into the containers at all. And they're also not wholesome ingredients. So we are going to chat a little bit about the Beach Bar. And at the end of this, you guys, I'm going to show you kind of where you find all this information. I thought about putting together my own slides, but then I was like, honestly, our product training is like the best. So we are going to just go right from our product training. All right. So why buy the Beach Bar, you guys? This is a protein dense bar, which is really exciting because a lot of times your protein dense bars are often really higher in calories and whatnot. So a lot of people, unless they're like really doing a full fitness program, they tend to not want to do it if they're being really conscious of it, or they just don't know. And they're just like, well, it says protein on it, so I may as well just do this protein bar. And they really have no idea where the protein's coming from. They really are not looking through their ingredients list and whatnot. Now, I'm not going to read all this information to you guys because you guys can go into this, but I am just going to talk some main points about the bar and why we are pretty excited about it. That has a really good protein to sugar ratio, you guys. Right now, I would say America as a whole, And maybe it's just more since we're in the fitness industry and in the health industry that we maybe see it and are really acknowledging it. There's kind of this war on sugar, and it's a good war. I'm not going to deny that. It should be really a war against a lot of artificial and processed sugars, because we do need some sugar in our system to actually function. But this protein to sugar ratio is awesome in this bar, because you need to have sugar to provide, you know, obviously that good energy. Our brain runs on glucose. That's what we need to actually function. But there is a difference between just giving yourself sugar and giving yourself something with protein and sugar, because protein will actually help balance out our sugar levels, which is what we need. And you guys, if we're constantly giving ourselves these like large amounts of sugar without having protein alongside it and fiber alongside it, our sugars just increase. It's going to be drawn. Our body wants to function on what's going through our blood system. And a lot of us, I shouldn't say a lot of us, that's a really generalized statement, but quite a few people that are jumping into these programs, they're looking to lose weight and burn off fat and different things like that. And our body's not going to use those stores and actually burn off those things if we're constantly providing it glucose and different things in the bloodstream. It's going to burn that stuff off first, but it's still important that we do have those things. So when you look at a back of a package, what you should be looking at is your protein to sugar ratio. And you can see right on here, it has that protein is the 10 grams to the 5 grams. They're coming in 2 different flavors, you guys, and we were actually able to do a sneak peek of these. And Kate mentioned this on our last team, or I think maybe it was the last team call you did, Kate. I'm sorry if I missed, if it was the one before that, but these taste amazing, you guys. Like I was really impressed at how they tasted, because I was like, yeah, okay, it's going to be okay-ish, whatever. But it comes in a peanut butter and chocolate flavor, and then a chocolate cherry almond flavor. And the chocolate cherry almond, I think my kids and I were like, yep, that one is awesome. I'm really excited about this. So we are going to go down to, I'm not going to read all the ingredients to you guys, but here is a general idea of what is in them. We are getting the protein from whey and pea protein. You guys, protein is one of those things that we are not in a drought for protein in our diets. That's usually not the issue with most American diets. We're not deficit in protein. But a lot of the places that we're getting protein is coming from sources that our body a lot of people just don't process well. For example, soy protein. If you look through different ingredients lists, you're going to see a lot of soy proteins are added to different products, especially your protein bars that you see marketed on shelves. A lot of them come from soy protein, and soy is actually a hormone disruptor. It will actually disrupt your estrogen hormones, which somebody like me who has polycystic ovarian syndrome, it affects greatly. So kind of keep those things in mind when you're looking at ingredients lists, and when you're talking to people that you're thinking, hey, this will be really beneficial for them, that's where our protein source is coming from. It's the whey and the pea protein. And you guys, this whole training guide is really, really good. So I'm definitely going to encourage you to look back through this, but I do want to show you just a quick comparison if it will actually fit all on my screen here. You guys can see that. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Okay, here is a comparison of where the Beach Bar is sitting in comparison to like other really, really popular bars. Now, if you're like me, I seriously have RX bars and Lara bars come on Amazon Prime every single month to my door, because we go through a lot of those. So it's nice that we have a comparison here of where we sit as far as over here's the Beach Bar, where our protein is to sugar and fiber. But even you guys look over here at the Lara bar. The Lara bar is a Whole30 approved one, and the RX bar are both Whole30 approved. And look at the sugars that are in them. And part of those sugars are mostly, they're coming from fruits. Typically, both of these bars usually have a lot of dates in them and whatnot. But once again, it's a quick sugar. It's a quick one that gets into that glucose, and that we're going to have to burn that off before we get to those fat stores. So you can see right here, you guys, we have a very good mix of that protein to sugar ratio in comparison to a lot of these other bars. This is also certified low glycemic. Now, if you guys know much about your glycemic index, you probably know, and I sadly know a little bit more than I would like to. My brother's a type 1 diabetic, so this was something like we learned really early on of like how things affect your blood sugar levels and whatnot. And it's a little bit different for actual well, I guess type 2 and type 1 diabetics, but especially type 1 diabetics. What you have as far as like your bloodstream, you want your blood sugar to stay within a certain amount. And when something is certified low glycemic, that means that you're not going to have this huge surge of sugar, and you're not going to have these big ups and downs in your blood sugar, because it should stay fairly balanced. And part of that, you guys, goes back to the amount of protein in the sugar that is in that ratio there, because the protein, it actually will stabilize your blood sugar. So that is one thing you want to look at when you are talking to people about this, is that this is low glycemic. You're not going to have this big high sugar rush that so many people get, or they think, okay, I need this quick thing. And that's what they're going to get from other bars and whatnot. Whereas this, they're not. And I would say probably your number one question that you guys are going to get when talking, especially to your customers, is how does this fit into the containers? And you can see right on here, you guys, each bar counts as half a red, half a yellow, and a teaspoon. So your customers are going to be able to actually have something quick on the go, and they can fit right into their plan, which is awesome. This goes through all the different facts. As far as the nutritional facts, I'm not going to read this directly to you guys, but here is all the information. And let's get down to purchasing, because I feel like this is something that's important here. When it comes to purchasing, this can actually be something that's on Home Direct, which I think I am like beyond ecstatic about, because we tend to, depending on how much my husband's drinking Shakeology or whatnot, like sometimes we'll end up with an extra bag of Shakeology, and I'll put my husband's on hold, and then I'm getting over on other things. And right now I'm not having any problem, because I usually just do the Energize through him to keep his account active, and it's totally fine. But now I'm really excited that I can actually put these bars on Home Direct, because I know this is something that my family is going to utilize fairly frequently. And when you break down the price, guys, and you can see right on here, we have the retail price and our coach price. Retail price for these bars is going to be about $2.65 for our customers. Coaches, it's going to be just right at $2, or a little under $2 actually per bar, which is very comparable when you look at your Kind bars and your Lara bars, your RX bars. I actually think your RX bars and your Kind bars are a little bit pricier. So it is awesome, but you guys can actually have different options if you want one box coming to you, 2 boxes coming to you, 3 boxes, and you can see that you can alter the flavors however you want them coming, which is really, really nice. I think that is the end of my training guide that I have here. Oh, go away thing. I hate it that when that won't go away. So I want to show you guys really quickly though, while we're on here, how to get to the training, because this was not something that, well, first off, when I started Beachbody, the website was not awesome. So we have an awesome website, you guys. So like I said, this is your Coach Online office here. You have this entire section of training right here where you can look at your training library. There's a product training, and this is exactly where I pulled that information that I just showed you. But all of the information, the fitness programs, everything is right here. And I actually just searched is what I did, Beach Bar, because I wanted to see what their info, I didn't want to dig through everything. But if you just search Beach Bar, all of your stuff will come up, and you can see the comparisons of competitors. You can watch the different tasting videos. All of your information, if you want direct nutritional information, is all right there, you guys. All right, I'm gonna stop my share on my screen really quickly before I go back to it. So who should you guys be targeting for this? How many of you guys have people that are like, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to eat healthy. Like, seriously, we're all low on time, right? I have people all the time that are telling me, okay, how does this work? What should we do? Blah, 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 blah. And this is something that I know I'm probably not going to be able to eat a bar every day, because I know myself personally that I am like one of those, it's going to be a food with no breaks for me. I'm going to like eat one and then I'm going to want 10. So I'm going to have to be like rationing out and making sure I'm fitting it into my containers. But for those people that are like, okay, I don't know, I'm going to grab a Kind bar, or maybe they grab a Nutri-Grain bar or something like that. This is the perfect solution for them that is much healthier. It's a better option for them, and it's not going to give them their mad sugar rush. And I still wish my son actually for his birthday got a box of Nutri-Grain bars, like the cream fill. I think they're the blueberry kind. I wish I would have kept the box so I could have actually read the nutrition label or looked at one. I guess I could have looked at one online to see the comparison. My kids had them gone in 5 seconds, you guys. Like, they were literally gone. And granted, I think there's like 6 bars in them, but I was like, they're so sweet and there's so much junk in them that I'm like, I am excited to actually be able to give my kids something that is not going to be as bad for them as other stuff. And that's what we have to look at when we're marketing these to those busy people, that they do need to grab something on the go, on the way out the door. Obviously our shake is a little bit better in that aspect, but it's an option for them, you guys. So that is probably one of the bigger things that I'm excited about. Now, this next thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about, I'm really excited about. Maybe you guys have already heard about it. I'm going to share my screen again with you and bring up another web thing here. So we have a new program coming out, you guys, and this is called 2B Mindset. Now, this program is completely different than our other programs in that it's not a fitness program, you guys, which I was really, when I was sitting back just reading it, I was like, this is really genius, you guys. I mean, not only are we known for like being a full round perspective of this in the entire, really like the health industry, as far as our fitness is here, our nutrition's here, our support is here. We have so much information, you guys, to share that I was like, oh my gosh, this is genius. Because you guys, how many of your challengers completely fall off and they get overwhelmed when you're combining the fitness and the nutrition? Anybody have that? Anybody felt that themselves? I know I did right away. Like, I still joke about the first group I was in, 21 Day Fix, and they're like, take 15 minutes and put together your meal plan. It took me 2 hours. And even then I was like, what the hell are these containers? I don't get it. I do not get it at all. So I am excited for this program to come out, mostly because, you guys, it's not even about this is what you're going to have to deprive yourself from. It's not about this is what you can eat, here's your food list, this is what you're going to eat from. It's actually about a full mindset shift on how we look at food in general. And I'm going to share real quick with you so you guys can see who the gal is that put this together. Okay. I'm going to mispronounce her name. I think it's Alana, right? I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm pretty sure it's Alana. So she is a registered dietitian, and she actually lost 100 pounds, you guys, while she was putting together this program and using all the things that she teaches in this program. So it's really truly about looking at food in a healthy way. And if you guys want, oh, here, we're going to watch her quick video. But there's more information in our back office. So I'm going to really encourage you guys to go through and look at that and really kind of get an idea of what this program is all about. But we're just going to watch this quick video.
Your mind is your steering wheel. And whatever you tell yourself all day is what's going to be.
You need the mind switch before you can lose your weight and keep it off. I lost 28 pounds and I feel good.
It's no longer about metabolism, it's mentality. I never expected to lose 29 pounds in this program.
I've lost 38 and a half pounds.
60 pounds in 5 months. Once you're in on this secret, there's no going back.
If you're overweight, struggle with emotional eating, or lose weight only to see it come right back on, chances are it's not just your body, but your mind that needs a change. Introducing the 2B Mindset, a breakthrough approach to losing weight and keeping it off.
The 2B Mindset is not a diet. You're never going to have to count calories. You're never going to have to count grams. You're never going to cut out food groups. You're never going to tell yourself no to alcohol, to sweets, to anything. Like, the second you start telling yourself no, you're just going to be fixated on that. You're going to be telling yourself yes.
What I love the most about this program is I am not a prisoner to emotional eating anymore. I have evicted 26 pounds. I'm alive again.
The 2B Mindset features over 40 videos that will also show you how to cook for food, how to cook for maximum weight loss, how to travel, restaurants, and temptations. Plus, the 2B Mindset app lets you track your results and puts all of Alana's knowledge right in your pocket, which makes losing weight and keeping it off that much easier.
I lost 50 pounds in this program, and I did not have to fast at one time. I've lost 31 pounds with the 2B Mindset.
I lost 40 pounds. Can't be upset with that.
It's time to change your body by changing your mind with the 2B Mindset, coming May 2018. For more information, visit 2bmindset.com.
This is the rest of my life. 2B continued.
Guys, how exciting is that? Like, who's excited? Can I get a show of hands? Who's excited about this program coming out? Can you already think of a challenger or somebody you know? Maybe they're not even a challenger. Maybe there's somebody that has turned you down so many times because they're intimidated of the fitness portion of our groups that you're like, oh, this is for them. Like, you can see it. Who is excited to do this program for themselves? I'm a huge emotional eater, you guys, and there's times that I do so amazing and then I can revert back really, really quickly. So I am really excited to learn her techniques and see how this goes. The test group is finishing up. Well, obviously you just saw their videos of the people that are doing their test group. I'm really excited about that mindset shift. So right now I want to take a moment and I want you guys to really acknowledge the amazing company that we get to partner with, you guys. Beachbody provides so many solutions and we don't have to do anything. Like literally, we do not have to do anything at all. They give us the doctors, the nutritionists, they give us all this information that's right there at our fingertips. We just get to help people pair them up with something that's going to be perfect for them. So the 2B Mindset is going to be coming out May 2nd. So keep that in mind. It's April, you guys. Right now, you should be starting to recruit and think about when is my May challenge going to come up for this program specifically. And well, I'm sure we're probably going to have a team one because that's just what we do, y'all. So if you guys don't have a big group, please know that we're probably going to have something coming up in the team or we'll get groups paired together so we can have a good supportive base for this program. Bars, though, I just forgot to mention this when I was saying that the bars, April 6th. That's this week, you guys. The bars come out this week. So I really expect to see you guys posting. Now, please do not be the billboard. Don't go, hey, yay, look at these beach bars that are coming out. Don't do that. Ask questions, provide value, create conversations, you guys, so you can start talking and implementing these different things in people's lives that are going to make a change for them. Okay, so last announcement that I have on things coming up. Sorry, I'm going to share my screen. It kind of goes back and forth, you guys. I apologize, but I feel weird like talking to my screen and not seeing your faces in between. It just feels weird. So sharing my screen one more time here. And we have Summit, you guys. Who is going to Summit? I can't see any of you guys, but please raise your hand or post in the chat box. You guys, Summit was a big game changer for me. I think Chrissy can agree to that. Kate can agree to that. It is crazy. So Coach Summit is going to be in Indianapolis this coming June. So it's June 1st through the 24th. There's an April special on tickets, and I want this announcement to go to especially our new coaches. I know we have a lot of new ladies signing up. If you hit Success Club 5, the first 3 months that you were signed up as a coach, you can actually earn a ticket to Summit. And they also do, if you are a new coach and this will be your first Summit, if you don't qualify for that free ticket, which I hope all of you guys are shooting for it if you are new coaches, you actually can get a discount, a new coach discount, which is really, really exciting. Okay, stopping my share again. Sorry, you guys are probably like, she goes back and forth on her screen. She's driving me crazy. But you guys, seriously, Summit was a huge game changer about, I think it's like the first time that I was like, whoa, this is actually can be a business. Like people actually do this. This is a real thing. This isn't just something that's fun, you know, and it is. This is something really, really fun and exciting. But you get to learn a lot of things and see other people. And one thing that really, really surprised me, and I know Kate and Chris can attest to this because I know we talk about this every year. And I think we talk about it at most events in general. Everybody's normal. Like everybody is just there and they're just all human beings. Like I think we sometimes get in our heads thinking, oh my gosh, if I go to this like big event and it's like these Beachbody coaches, everybody's just gonna be like ripped and then I have to work out in front of them. Like what? I'm not doing that. And that's not what it is. Like it's all normal people just willing, open and vulnerable and willing to share their journey and their struggles and their triumphs with other people. And now we get to all get together and celebrate that and learn from one another. So it's really, really cool. Other announcements really quickly. Super Saturdays. Has anybody heard of Super Saturdays or has questions on them? Got some show of hands. Yes. So Super Saturdays are a lot of fun. Super Saturdays are kind of like mini summits, I would say. April 7th is the next one, and they're going to be announcing a new program. It's by Joel Freeman, which I'm really curious about. So if you guys know, Christy. Yes. Yeah, he's a pretty attractive fellow. But he is the co-creator of Core de Force, and he and Jericho have always done their programs together. So I am like, I would imagine she's going to announce a new one then too, right? Like on average, I would say Beachbody comes out with like 3 to 4 new programs each year. So we've had 80-day obsession. We're having 2B mindset. Joel's coming out with his, and I'm going to bet Jericho's going to come out with one before the end of the year. That's just, I'm going to place my assumption out there, and you guys can give me props when I'm right later on this year. But that new program is going to be announced this Saturday. So you guys, I'm sure will be seeing that come through in the team page. But go to the event section of the Coach Online office. I don't know where all of you guys are located, but go in there and look at Super Saturday events, and you can type in, I think, your area code, or you can search by city or state or something like that. And it'll tell you where your closest one is. You're able to attend that. If you're not able to attend one, they do have like an online one. At least I'm imagining that they did. I think they did for the last one. Didn't they, ladies? I don't know. But you'll see the information. So I'm sure they're going to have more announcements even then. And they're just a lot of fun. And depending on your location, like some of them go really all out. Sometimes they have celebrity trainers there, and just lots of good information gets shared. And then they usually have some type of training. I see a lot of stuff in the chat box. Probably everybody that was raising their hand when I told them to raise their hand and post stuff in the chat box. What is the cutoff? That's a good question, Christy. Christy asked what the cutoff was for the 3 months. So when you are a new coach, and she's referencing the Success Starter. Sorry, I'm blanking on my names even here. Success Starter is when you get Success Club 5, 3 consecutive months as a new coach. So it's actually the first 3 full months. So say you signed up middle of March and you didn't hit Success Club in March. That's okay. It'll start in April. So it's the first 3 full months after you've signed up as a coach. Now, if you signed up in March and you hit Success Club in March, then you just hit it in April and May and you get the Success Club. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Sorry, what I meant was, I think for this year's summit,
Oh,
the cutoff has already been reached. So if you make it in the next 3 months, you'll get a ticket to next year's summit. So you want to get that. Sorry, that's what I meant.
no, thank you. That's not what I was thinking. But yes, that's a very good question. And it is exciting, you guys. So summits kind of become a non-negotiable for me. And it kind of was like right after the first time going, I'm like, this is a non-negotiable in this business. If you want to make it fairly big with this business, if you want this to really be something that maybe you're not like, okay, I'm not 100% business builder, but you're on your way, or you can see this. Those are the type of things that you really want to make a non-negotiable. You want to be there. You want to be with our team. You want to, I mean, a lot of you guys I've never met, and I would love to see your faces there. I'm really excited. I know Laura I'm going to be meeting. Laura's like already booked a room. She needs some roommates, you guys. Anyways, okay. Last month of March. All right. Anybody have questions at all? Kate, Christy, did you guys have any other announcements coming up? Sorry.
We have our Thursday, our sneak peek into our Wave 3 group for 80-day obsession. So if you have some people you've been talking to and they want info, we're going to be chatting on a Zoom call on Thursday night about that. And Wave 3 prep starts the 16th. So that's really, really exciting. Now is a good time to be sharing your results and getting all of that out of the way so you can start marketing that to be mindset as well. So.
And one thing on top of that, even if you're like, if you've done the 80-day obsession and you're not doing this next round, that doesn't mean that you can't invite to it. Or even if you haven't done it, but you know somebody that's interested, you still can be a part of this team group to help lead your challengers through it. And then the other thing, I know that in the Diamond Insider, it shared that on April 11th, if you want to learn more about the 2B mindset, which Sindel shared on, the creator, Ilana, is going to be doing a live training on the Beachbody Champions page. So I encourage everyone to, even if you can't watch it live, to listen to the recording on that. And that Beachbody Champions page has so many amazing recordings and trainings on it. So be sure to check that out.
I think they have somebody go live every day, don't they, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good one. So if you're not part of that Facebook group, anybody can be a member of it. So just type in Beachbody Champions page and it'll pop up for you.
Yep.
Any other announcements at all, you guys? Do you think of any questions, you guys? Does anybody have questions on anything that's coming up that you're excited about, nervous about? Any wins you want to share?
Oh, I'm not on mute anymore. I want to celebrate Brooke because she just hit Success Club 8 her first month. And so she is qualified the first month of Success Starters, which we all talked about. So I know we can't see your video, Brooke, but congratulations if you can hear us. And I also want to welcome Diana. This is her first call as well. So welcome, Diana.
And I have to celebrate Ashley. Like, Ashley had 4 Success Club points, like, bam, like that out of the gate. She did so good. And she is hosting her first group. She and Amy, and is Megan on here? They are hosting their first group all on their own. I feel like I'm this, like, fly on the wall that keeps giving my advice. And I'm sure they're like, Sindel, please be quiet. I don't need your advice anymore. But I'm so proud of all of them. They're jumping in, and sometimes you just have to jump into the pool, you guys. Like, literally, just somebody needs to almost shove you in, because this business can be so intimidating, and you can just sit there and not do anything because there's so much information. The Beachbody Champion page, for example, there's so much on there. Don't get overwhelmed if you jump on there and you're like, training. Remember, listen to a training and then implement what you learned. Don't just sit there and listen to training after training after training. And I can talk from experience because I've done it over and over again. And sometimes I still catch myself going, oh my gosh, I'm procrastinating on what I actually need to do because I'm so stuck on training. So just keep that in mind. Any other questions, guys? Okay, I know that was a little bit of a random team call, but keep in mind, these announcements come all the time, and they're always putting out more information and good things. And I am so excited about the 2B mindset. Like, this is going to be awesome. All right. Thank you all for jumping on with us. We really appreciate it. I didn't even get a screenshot. Did anybody take a picture? I didn't. I forget for Instagram all the time. Will somebody send me one? Hopefully somebody got one. Thank you, whoever's sending me a picture. Bye.